The first round of the Stanley Cup playoffs has come and gone. 4 games against the Nashville Predators proved a worthy palate cleanser, following a regular season that seemingly didn't want to end. Now the Colorado Avalanche have returned to the scene of their postseason failures. The A emblazoned on their chest might as well be a scarlet letter, the perfect symbol of the sins of their past they carry with them into the second round against the St. Louis Blues. Have the growing pains and hard lessons learned properly prepared them for this moment? Are they destined to forever disappoint, making their scarlet A stand for again? Or will they shed their scars on the road to greatness?
Welcome into the DNVR Avalanche pregame show presented by DraftKings Sportsbook. Use code DNVR when you sign up for a new account to get amazing odds boosts every single day. Avs versus Blues, Game 2 in Ball Arena. Avs looking to try and get that 2-0 series lead, looking to win 6 playoff games in a row for the second year in a row. We're not going to talk about what happened after the 6 wins last year, but 6 wins in a row is still very, very good. Lineup expected to be the exact same for Colorado.
Do you have a problem with this?
No.
People increasingly are getting upset.
Do I want Newhook in the lineup? Yes. Do I have a problem with the lineup? No.
Okay.
How can you have a problem with the lineup? You're
5 straight
You're
games.
5 straight games in the playoffs.
Well, you can easily make the argument that, you know, you're not maximizing your roster.
I think you aren't. But
that's really
and
it.
especially
You're preserving your roster for later on.
I do understand it. I do understand it marginally more with Cogliano being back for this series as well, though, because that dude did play well in the games he got in.
Oh, I didn't have an
against
issue with that at
Nashville.
all.
With what?
Cogliano coming in.
No, that's what I'm saying. I
yeah.
feel better about it because Cogs is
that
in.
was no big deal. It's really just the Newhook conversation.
Yeah.
But, like, you never know. Yeah. Anyway,
Look,
I was just curious.
The good news is Nui not being in means no one on the Avs is that hurt. So that's got to be a plus so far. Obviously, St. Louis, you expect them to make some adjustments given they got absolutely caved.
Well, and they went back to 11-7 and then changed all their forward lines.
Yep.
Every forward line is different.
It looks like they're trying to maximize that top line, though.
Yeah, so the big thing here is that they're putting Shen in the middle with Tarasenko,
Barbashev.
and then they've got Kyrou and Thomas back together.
Yep.
Kyrou and Thomas made magic all year, right?
Yep.
The
Talent
issue
with
is
talent,
that they
yeah.
are soft when you put them together. They are not hard to play against, except for that one dazzling play that they will combine for to score against you and then disappear for the rest of the game.
I feel like Kyrou's got the one move where he toe drags to the middle and shoots, and that's like the only, and it
Were you
works.
talking about Kadri?
Nazem Kadri has that. Nazem Kadri has that one move, and he's like 30 years old.
Fair enough. If it works, it works.
Yeah, if you're good at it, man, it's just fine.
That toe drag is sick.
Yeah.
If you're good at it, I guess don't do anything else.
Jordan Kyrou wishes he had Nazem Kadri's toe drag.
That's true. That is
It's a weird thing to wish for, but
looking at the forward core matchups. Look, game 1, Avs second line completely murdered the St. Louis Blues. Nazem Kadri was on for 20 shots for and 1 against.
Yep.
Like, actually dumb tier Chell stats.
yeah. It was very video game-esque.
Yeah.
Where you look at it and you're like, oh, so Kadri's on the ice for 20 shots for and 1 against, huh?
Guys, remember, though, the Blues are deep.
Yeah.
They're deep.
Look, and they have 9 20 goal scorers, which we saw, and I pointed out, hey, where did they go?
Yep.
Because 18 of their 22 goals in the first round came from 4 guys.
If you
Their
match up,
goals in game 1 came from 2 of those 4 guys. So
Yeah.
it's just more of the same, except they got exceptional goaltending from Binnington and otherwise got run through.
yeah. For sure. If you match up the 9 forwards, right, your top 3 lines, where's the advantage for the Blues? Is it that third line? Do they get an advantage in that third line in the depth there?
Well, on paper, yeah. On paper, which line would you prefer? Would you prefer Burakovsky, Kuemper, and Nicholas Aube-Kubel, or would you rather have Robert Thomas and Jordan Kyrou?
How good is Berkey playing that night?
Does it matter? Genuinely?
It might.
Knack's been playing. Knack played a great game.
I think it's pretty obvious that you take Kyrou and Thomas over Kuemper and Knack. Like, that's straightforward.
Yeah.
But Berkey, I think, is at least on that level.
Sure, but like 2 is more than 1, you know.
I hear you. I do.
And that's and that's also where like Bednar will be like, okay, well we'll move these guys around.
You're also
a little
probably
bit.
throwing Lehkonen on a line with those two if you're the
Well,
Avs,
and like,
but yeah.
like they can adjust as needed, but so far all the adjustments were needed from St. Louis. Colorado didn't have to change a thing. Colorado's like, let's see what you come up with.
Show us what you
And
got.
so they break up a line that they had together forever this year, and with Buchnevich, Thomas, and I think Tarasenko, and they break that group up and like completely split them up and move everybody around. All 3 lines change. Is this an overreaction from Craig Berube, or is it a
desperation?
I just watched my team get housed.
Yeah.
We got very fortunate that the Avalanche left as many goals on the ice as they did. We have to play better up front.
That's where I want to go with this, because the Avs had 1 goal from their forwards last game, and it was the top line. So, Meghan, who is it? Who has to step up and actually finish a goal, beat a post, and Jordan Binnington in this hockey game on the forward side for the Avs?
For the Avs?
Yeah.
I'd like to see the finish come a little bit from the second line. I'd like to see Kadri get one.
Okay, so you're sticking with the top 6? You're not trying to sneak a sneaky goal in with the depth?
Oh, sure, that'd be fun, but I'm sticking with top 6 just because I think that's where the Avs especially outmatch the Blues on the depth chart is within the top 6.
Okay.
Third and fourth?
Specifically who, though?
Specifically,
Yeah, we're gonna put you on the spot.
On the
I want-
Blues?
No,
On
the
both.
Avs. Let's get.
You got to do both now.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm looking at a line chart for the projected lineup tonight, and because there have been some changes to the Blues, I'm not sure if their second or third line is interchangeable here.
Sure. It'll float, I'm sure.
But I'm seeing Saad, Thomas, and Kyrou as the second line, and I don't know if that's accurate.
It is.
Okay. Then I think Kadri can go toe-to-toe with Thomas on that second line. I still think that that is going to be a difficult head-to-head matchup there. And then you just can't really touch McKinnon even when McKinnon's not 100% on his game there on the top line. And we're looking at, I think the St. Louis Blues top line is one of the best things that they have going into tonight. It's going to be incredibly competitive, but they still have to roll 3 other lines.
Are we going to see a repeat of the Nashville series where the evil X scores all the goals for is this the O'Reilly show?
And a little bit Saad, I think, could be a thing.
Yeah, that's fair. You can balance the weight a little bit.
I think there's a little bit there.
Does Callie Rosen count? I mean,
No. I didn't even address the DU connection
Kelly
with
Rosen's
St.
not
Louis.
he's not even a true evil X. First of all, he didn't matter enough to be evil, and he wasn't around long enough to be a real X.
yeah.
That was like
Does he
2
even count
Tinder
as a,
dates.
Does he even
Like,
count as a
no.
rebound? I don't know.
No, no, that was we met on a dating app and we went out for dinner twice. That was it. There was no
Didn't
there
make
was
it to
no
the
like
third
drink
date.
after. And there was no going home. There was no like any of that. It was like we went to dinner twice. That is it. That is all that was.
Key to the game, rebounds, whether they be coming from Binnington or Callie Rosen. It remains to be seen.
Right.
Okay. So, how do we feel about the Avs forward course finishing ability? Because at the end
Great.
you feel good about
You feel great about it. If they can create the kinds of chances that they did in Game 1, and that's where I think they're going to struggle. I don't think that the Blues defense can be that bad. Again, the question is, okay, you get 2 goals from your second pairing. Your top pairing didn't do a whole lot in Game 1. offensively.
That
does
Kale wasn't
not-
even good. I would.
That
argue.
does not
He
usually
got better
happen
throughout the game.
That does not
Sure.
usually happen twice in a row.
Yeah.
Very true.
So you're probably saying, okay, our top pair or our second pairing probably doesn't score again tonight. Like, not a goal anyway. So you got to get 2 goals from somewhere. But your second line created the overtime goal with its work. Like, Manson, like, he gets the goal, but, like, it's Kadri and Landeskog. Like, they did all the work there.
Yeah.
But your top pairing, you can easily just see them being like, our turn.
We got good.
Yeah. And then
Okay.
your top line, like, you just want your top, okay, hey, if you can get the 1 goal out of your top line, you feel great. If you get more than that, St. Louis is in deep trouble.
$2 from Pin King here, asking, know if the Avs will leave tonight because of weather.
Probably.
Given I've seen some reports that are up to half a foot of snow, so yeah. But
It's
Who knows?
I don't even want to say. I don't think that they will leave tonight. I think that they will leave like early. in the
It's only
morning.
supposed to
Before
rain
it hits,
tomorrow.
yeah.
Snow
Right.
doesn't hit till Saturday.
Yeah. So I would say probably no practice. They probably wouldn't have done that anyway.
Yeah.
And then they will just get on. They will get on the airplane and go.
easy enough.
Yeah. So anyway,
isn't
like
the weather in St. Louis supposed to be like terrible too? Not snow, but
it's moving out tonight,
okay.
It's always terrible
So-
in St. Louis.
dude. I was there one time. I was telling Jesse about this. It rained ice on me the entire time I was there. It sucked. It was like 55 degrees, windy, and it rained ice the whole time. That city sucks, dude.
$10 from Bank saying these 9:30 Eastern time games in Charlotte are killing me. Gonna be quite hungover tomorrow, but absolutely worth
Let's
it.
go.
4-2 Avs tonight. Let's go.
Put it in perspective, though. You're not in Europe.
Yeah, shout out Euros.
Every time someone super
Shout
chats
out
this,
Euros.
€5 are about to be like, it's 3:30 a.m.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like this. They're buttoned up. They're a little like,
Like our Robin's tweeting at me at like 5 o'clock in the morning. He's like, I slept through my alarm again. He's like, I mean, I need to go watch the game, but I slept through it. I already know what happened. So anyway, top line. You want to see Mikko score a goal. Until
you
he
do.
does,
More
we're
finish.
just gonna be like, bro, score a goal. But also like the top line can play better.
yeah.
They for as well as Colorado played top to bottom, like the top line was pretty mortal.
Yeah.
They were pretty mortal in game 1. You know, the shot metrics are dominant, but they gave St. Louis too many opportunities defensively, and they left a lot on the ice.
I felt like McKinnon was trying to do too much again.
I did not.
You didn't?
No, not
I
at
think
all.
the holding onto the puck,
I think he
cruising
lost
the zone.
trust.
I don't like that
This-
stuff. Like
in some
I
of
feel
the
like
other
he's
players.
he's trying to figure stuff out.
So this is a thing that with about a month left in the regular season, I started talking to Z about this like
Yeah.
every night because I was whining about him every single time he would touch the puck. And I'm like, look, it's really easy to be so frustrated with Nathan McKinnon.
Yeah.
And then you remember, he always has the puck.
Yeah.
Constantly. He's out there because there are some guys, most guys get out there and you struggle, where
to
are their
touch
puck
the puck.
touches?
Yeah,
How
yeah,
long do
yeah,
they
yeah,
put?
yeah.
He always has it. And so it's like he makes plenty of mistakes.
For
He
sure.
he defends himself really well at times, but he does so many good things that at this point I'm just like,
I'm not
Nate,
going to disagree.
you're an animal.
I'm not going to disagree with that take. Like, he does so many things well. I just think he was overhandling the puck, holding onto the puck too long. Like, he's that good of a player. He makes players around him better where he can distribute that puck and get it back in space where
Yeah.
I felt like he was trying to, like, do everything himself. You saw him, enter the zones. And again,
Yeah.
some of this was on the power play where he was trying to do too much stuff up high instead of dishing that puck down and then getting open for that pass back.
Yeah.
I think, obviously he is going to have the puck on his stick a lot more than anyone else on the
Yeah.
ice. So you are going to see stuff like that, but I just felt like he was overcommitting to holding onto the puck too long.
I think I noticed that in game 1 on the power play, Kadri was open in the low slot and he opted to pass to Makar
Yeah.
instead. And I think he had a
That was
little lack
frustrating.
of trust in some of his teammates in that moment specifically because there were a lot of puck mismanagements going on that hopefully that got worked out of him in game 1, that he's a little more trusting after some practice. to pass the puck now.
Yeah.
And I think you'd like to see a better special teams, at least on the power play side in general from the Avs.
yeah.
Yeah, they had the
I
one
don't
good
blame
power
them.
play the other night, but the other two left you a little bit wanting, I think. And we talked
And
about
leaving Nazem Kadri, he was like by himself
Yeah.
to the point where we were all like,
Give him the puck. Give him the puck.
and like they just skated away. And Kadri's like looking around like, am I high right now? There's nobody within arm's reach of me. So don't do that again.
Man, he ringed that
Yeah,
off the
I'd
I'd
post,
prefer
too.
if he didn't
Yeah,
do that
I-
again.
yeah.
But I don't blame him. I understand where his head was at. He lost a little bit of trust. Everyone was making poor decisions that night.
the other side of that is St. Louis has been money on special teams this year.
yeah.
The Avs gave him a bit of a
Yeah.
gift of a power play goal
Yeah,
the other game.
I
but-
went,
That
I
was a soft
looked,
goal.
I was curious. How good was the PK? You know, they got one shot on goal
Yeah.
in that PK,
and it was that one.
and it was
that
the
went
one,
in.
and it goes in. But also, they only had 2 shot attempts the whole time in what ended up being like a minute 55 power play or whatever. By the time they scored, 2 shot attempts, like they were just fine until the jailbreak that we talked about a bunch.
The other side of this is the goaltending situation. We've talked about Binnington a lot. Darcy Kuemper, because he missed part of Game 3, part of Game 4, it really feels like Darcy hasn't had to come out and steal a hockey game for the Avs yet these playoffs.
No, he hasn't. He has not.
So
You haven't even asked him to play great yet.
he's
Just rewind a little bit to that goal that we were just talking about that he let up.
Was it the
Or he
Kyrie?
let in, yeah.
So soft.
it
Such
was,
a bad
it was
goal.
not a good goal.
So you don't want to see the Avs get shelled, but do you want to see a game where Darcy starts making some critical, significant saves, getting himself playing some playoff hockey? I'll put it that way.
I'm gonna cop out and I'm gonna say no because it means you're having more defensive breakdowns.
No, I
but
think-
knowing as good as an offensive team as St.
Yeah.
Louis, yeah, like you want to see. Look, if he's gonna make great saves, he's gonna be great. You're gonna feel better about it. That would be great.
I think he was a little rusty.
He did look rusty.
He's got a sweet scar now, right?
Still a little swollen, I think.
He again didn't play those basically 1.5 games there, right? So I think you saw a little bit of rust and a little bit of softness again with that second goal, and I think those things get cleaned up. We've seen it throughout the year where he will have kind of a so-so game and then comes off of that and has a great performance.
I'm going blind trying to watch the end of this
Same.
Tampa, Florida game.
Same. That's why I'm
Yeah.
like moving my head around is because
There's a lot of
Can't see it.
stakes here.
So it's not that you want the Avs to give up a bunch of shots. It's just you want to see
of course.
Kemper get locked in, I
Yeah.
guess.
Yeah.
Is what the way to put it.
yeah, and like you don't have any issue with the O'Reilly goal in Game 1, and that second goal, you're like, bro, you just need a save there.
Yep.
What the hell is that?
Yep.
O'Reilly goal is like ridiculous. Like
Yeah.
100 times
That
you
was-
do that same
yeah.
thing, and that puck goes to the corner
Well,
out
and
of the
like
zone.
the
He wasn't
finish.
expecting.
It's
if,
a nice
if O'Reilly
finish.
if O'Reilly finishes like that in the exact same way 100 times, he's gonna score
absolutely.
98 of them.
But
you
the
know?
lead
Like-
up, the lead
Oh,
up to
yeah,
it
no,
is
no, no.
ridiculous.
I just mean from Kuemper.
Yeah.
Purely from Kuemper.
Yeah.
I'm not asking anything else from him on
Avs
that.
game is probably going to start on True TV, by the way.
Oh, nice.
It might be TBS. I don't know. I don't know what's on TBS right now. I'm assuming it's like NBA playoffs or something.
Oh, here we go. Here's
We
the
got
porn.
the bots.
The porn bots are in.
That's how you know
Someone
we made
joked
it on
that
the
I
show.
clicked on one of the bots, and that's why my internet went out during the pod the other day. I think that's really funny.
I saw Cygnus say the other day that if you click on it, it takes you to Kill McCarr highlights. That was well played.
That's good.
That's funny.
That was well
That's a
played.
good one.
When they say naked, they mean Kirby Dog.
Kirby
The
Doxey
third
goes
doc got drafted
exposed.
today.
Did he really?
Yeah,
I didn't
third,
see that.
The third doc was drafted
Really?
in the WHL,
Wow.
as was the first girl.
Awesome.
Oh yeah.
Here for it.
She's a defenseman too. It's not even like the goalie.
Let's go.
Good for her.
Yeah, it was cool.
That's
good
awesome.
day. Okay.
Anyway,
Look,
sorry.
I've watched enough small defensemen to learn, like, if you have a good stick, it doesn't matter what size you are.
Oh, what?
I missed it. I'm sorry.
I mean, there's no better example than Devon Taves and Sam Girard.
Straight up.
Guys who are great with their stick.
Not for all I know, this girl's like 6'2", 210 pounds.
Yeah, I
but
have no idea.
it's over.
Oh my God.
Easiest
Wow.
steak I'm ever gonna make.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Imagine employing Sergei Bobrovsky for $10 million.
Challenge it. Doesn't
Man.
matter. There's 0.9 seconds left.
That is.
Challenge it.
That's a bad way to lose, man.
Appreciate Tampa making it so we don't have to go watch on True TV.
Am I gonna have to buy 2 steaks? Is that? I feel like I'm gonna have to buy 2 steaks here shortly.
Why
Life,
2?
man.
What's the other steak bet you have?
Well, I'll have to buy my own steak. I'm not gonna.
Oh,
I'm not
fair
gonna go to
enough.
this.
You're right. You're right.
I'm not gonna go out to eat and be like, eat that Rudo while I watch you.
Awkward.
Anyway,
Is that steak good?
with this Tampa game ending, that means Avs puck drop shouldn't be that far in the future.
Yeah,
Oh,
let's
what
make
a
our
goal.
predictions. Oh, we got bets first.
Yeah.
I always forget. We got
That's.
Blais.
I feel like I've been putting a little bit too much pressure on Miko to do something, so I took him off the board tonight. DraftKings again has a 50% odds boost if you do a parlay. So here we go with some crazy parlay stuff. I've got Colorado on the money line, under 6.5 goals, which Rudo thinks I'm crazy for.
Nope, I'm with you.
Kadri anytime goal, and Colorado with the first goal. I feel like they're going to come out with the jump.
I like all of these.
Nice, I like it.
Yep, I like all of these.
Has AJ ever hit an Avs bet?
Have I ever hit an abs bet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the time. Come on, Rudo.
Just checking. Just a heat check. Okay.
I felt awful about my first round predictions, and then I realized I got 7 of 8 right.
I got 7 of 8 right as well.
And so I was like, well, all right, well.
We did pretty okay.
I'll
I did.
just-
I got 6 of 8.
Okay.
I'm not counting games. 'Cause I don't
I think
care.
I got 4 series exactly correct with games. Anyway, we're going to get out of here. I got a watch along to do, so tune into that. We'll be live with just a couple of minutes with that. Score predictions. 5-2.
So that's 7 goals. Nice. I
Yep.
like it. 4-2.
4-0.
Woo.
3-1.
Meghan going low. I like it. All right. Game might be on in like 5 minutes. I think they pushed back the drop to 9:50 or to 7:50 local. Not sure. They might speed it up because this Tampa game is ending. But either way, we love you. Go tune into the watch along. You can find us post game, all that good stuff. Go watch the game. Goodbye.